All right, hello. I'm Jon Gilmer with the Academy of Speed, located in Rancho Cucomonga, California. Today, what I'm going to do is take you through a very basic, very elementary start out of the block session. Okay, so sit back, enjoy, and see what you can get out of it. The start is just the start, the beginning of the race. It's not the entire part of the race. Some people try to put everything into the start, but we don't necessarily believe in that. What we believe is that the start is supposed to simply set you up to get into a position to actually sprint. So at the beginning, we believe in push, get into a position to run, and then you run as fast as possible. Okay? And we'll cut that. Okay, so what we have right here are starting blocks. Okay? Now, for the generic starting session or block setup, what we do is we have 2 feet of your own feet to the front block. So I'll count off 1, 2. I'll move the tire block up. Okay. And then 3 feet for the back pedal. 1, 2, 3. And I'll move this block back. Okay. Okay. Now, once again, this is just generic. It doesn't mean that this is how it's actually always going to be. You're going to end up playing around with it and moving the blocks up and down depending upon the leg length of the athlete, the power of the athlete, and how comfortable the athlete is once they get into the block. Okay? So what I like to do is have both blocks all the way down, okay, as far as the angle of the block pedal. The idea behind that is that when I actually get into the blocks and come into a set position, I want there to be I want the Achilles tendon to actually be stretched all the way out so that we can get an elastic response from the onset of the initial push, okay? So from here, I'm going to talk about getting into the actual block. Okay? Blocks are set. What you want to do is stand in front of the block, okay? The idea is to do a little stretch, sometimes depending on what you want to do, whatever your routine is. What you want to do is put the front foot in first, the back leg second, and then push yourself in, okay? You know, I believe in having the toes in contact with the ground. I don't know about having the feet high up in the block. I see some athletes do that. Whatever, that's fine. I like the idea of having the toes in contact with the ground. The hands, the arms should be placed a little more than shoulder width. Some are a little wider depending on their back strength. The hand should be splayed, open, not necessarily tight. All right. So from here, what I like to do is have the shoulders and the neck relaxed. The knee should not touch the arm. The front knee should not touch the arm, the right arm or left arm. Okay. So we're here in the start position, and our head is relaxed. Okay. We don't want to necessarily have a lean over the line. What we want to do is be right above the line, okay? From here is when I want to get into what we do once we get into the set position. Okay, so I'm going to stand up. Okay, so what happens is that when you're in this position here, and I'll come to the side so that you can see, pretend that I'm in the set position. Once I come into the set position, the first thing that I have to ask is what we do is when the gun goes off, we simply take this arm and move it up, okay? Move it above the head, okay? What that ends up doing is it allows you to actually really push. I don't worry about what the legs do, okay? When the arms move, the legs will follow. So the first thing is arm goes up, and then from there, everything then goes behind you. What we try to emphasize is the full range of motion with the arms, strong and vigorous arm action, all right? The arms move a little bit faster than the legs. So we really concentrate on really powerful arm action, not trying to run as fast as we can, but smooth, rhythmic, powerful motions, okay? So once again, I'm going to jump into the blocks. All right, so I'm in this position here. When I come into the set position, what I do, or what should be done, is that you suck in a breath. And you hold your breath here until the gun goes off, okay? If you notice, the back leg should be at about 130 degrees. The front leg should be about 95 degrees. Okay, this will allow for maximum push once this arm leaves the track. So I suck in a breath, gun goes off, left hand comes up. Once again, Again, I'm in the start position here. Suck the breath in. Once again, when you get into the set position and you rise and you suck in a breath, the idea is one of two things. When the gun goes off, you hold your breath through your entire acceleration phase. Once you get into position to run, you slowly blow it out, and then you run from there. Or, when the gun goes off, you blow out. What you do not want to do is get caught sucking in a breath when the gun goes off. You can't push that way. It's the same thing as if when you get up out of the seat, when you're sitting, you automatically hold your breath, some, in order to stabilize the pelvis, to get up, okay? Same thing with sprinting or with starting. You want to be able to hold your breath or blow out so that you can actually push, all right? So keep that in mind. Practice either one, whichever works best for you, whatever your coach may tell you, there it is. Okay, I should also mention what happens to the back arm once this arm goes up. What ends up happening is that when this arm goes up, reflexively, the right hand will go back, okay? I don't concern myself with this hand. All I worry about is this coming up, and once this is up, everything then goes behind me, okay? And it's rhythmic, and it's forceful, slowly getting myself into a position to run, relax, and then I try to go, or have the athletes go, as fast as possible, okay? So it's push, 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 get yourself into a position, then take off. Watch Donovan Bailey 1984 Olympics. His start wasn't the fastest. It wasn't a bad start. His reaction was horrible. But his start allowed him to get into a position to run because he was faster than everybody else. He took off and ran right by him. Okay. Just proves, once again, that the start is important only such that it allows you to get into a position to sprint fast, as far as I'm concerned. All right. So there it is. All right. In conclusion, the start is simply the apparatus, the tool that you use in order to set yourself up to actually start to sprint, okay? If the start was just the entirety of the race, what happens if the gun goes off and you come out of the box last? Do you try to run as fast as you can in order to catch everybody up? No, what you have to do is go through the motions, go through the whole acceleration phase, as if you were okay, get yourself into a position to run. And if you start correctly, regardless of how fast you start on the block, you should be able to have a halfway decent rate if you do what you're supposed to do out of the box. Hopefully that makes sense. Have a great day. Good luck. Goodbye.